everybody here in the building. The Big 12 championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the third-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Manning. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. On the run here, lets it go. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. And the completion made. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. And the Aggies will line up to put it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Physical run, breaking tackles. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. It's a quick grab. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. He has first down yardage at the 46.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need...
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Back to pass. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They moved it well last half, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And they'll use the ground game here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole. And look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on. You know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And it's good from 56 yards.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Texas.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a...
Carry.
So 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Get set. Get set.
It's a draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Trying to extend the play. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, A&M. Just ran away from the defense. And now they'll set up for the point after. And they go up 18 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Reed. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On the ground, it's Baxter. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lost it deep over the middle. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st down, it's play action. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back gets the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To throw, it's Manning. He's looking deep here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. All the touchdown, Longhorns. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here from Texas A&M's offense. Great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's Owens. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. He's moving out of the pocket. And they go with a short shovel pass. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defensive pursuit forced him out.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The offense looking for points here to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a closer to midfield now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Get set.
They'll feed the back again. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Manning. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to launch it deep again. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Here's the second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? As a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The Aggies will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Finds an open target on the left side.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Baxter. And it's good for a first down, the 36.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot here. Over the middle and incomplete. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here we go.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Texas. Still plenty of life left. So a huge score, but now with the conference championship on the line, Kurt, we got to get the ball back and score again.
This may decide the result of the conference championship right here. All the focus is going to be on the special teams units. Who's going to get this onside kick?
And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will... And he lofts it toward the sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking downfield, it's Manning. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Maryland. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Tackle made after a big gain. What an amazing run these guys